Thank you, Jim. The leader and Jim are exactly right. This has always been about politics, and today's actions of the speaker just confirm that. But frankly, and I've said this before, what else are they going to talk about? I mean, they're so focused on the January 6th committee. What else are they going to talk? Are they going to talk about crime? The fact that crime is up in every major urban area in this country. They're going to talk about the border crisis. I mean, think about this. March was the highest month on record for illegal crossings until April. April was the highest month on record until May. May was the highest month on record until June. Can't talk about that. They're going to talk about inflation. They're going to talk about the fact that the price of eggs is up, the price of milk is up, the price of bread is up, the price of gas is up, the price of an airline ticket is up, the price of the price of everything is up. They can't talk about that. So they're going to be partisan, and they're going to focus on this. But as the leader said, and as Mr. Banks said, I don't think they're going to address the fundamental question. The fundamental question of why wasn't there a proper security presence at the Capitol that day? Then they're going to address that. And only one person can answer that question. Only one. Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. My hunch is the reason they don't want to address that question, my hunch is because what happened all last year? The Democrats normalized anarchy. They normalized rioting and looting. And when rioters and looters attacked our law enforcement personnel, when rioters and looters destroyed small businesses, what did Democrats do? They went out and raised money to bail them out of jail, and they continue to talk about defunding the police, and in fact did that in all these major urban areas, which is why crime is up. So they don't want to talk about that stuff. They just want to be partisan. They just want to continue to attack the former president. They want to play their political game. So I applaud Leader McCarthy for saying we're going to do our job. This is about an answer to questions that the leader raised, and questions that frankly the Americans
and the Washington football team. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And with the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Go down, a Cowboy sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Those are for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
At their own 16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 25.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
So as the legislation allows,
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the expense of finding
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
The other who disqualified himself.
Here's an inside.
Oh, you fucking block!
Taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on
God damn!
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They decided to pull all 5 of his choices from selection once Jordan Banks were chosen. In other words, Pelosi didn't accept 2 partisan hacks who were specifically chosen, so that should deny them spots, which anyone with half the brain is coming from.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Shit. Come on, God damn you sons of bitches!
Sabotaging the selections of
Stop religion me, dude!
There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
I'm really through the whole fucking way down there.
As a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Motherfucker, pick up and do them Broncos!
Drive keeps moving.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's like asking outdated to see 9/11. The Republicans didn't support that, then they should support putting those who voted against certification of the election on a commission to investigate an event intended solely
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle.
Oh my fucking God, yo.
On that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws.
Motherfuckers not playing.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen...
Oh, shit.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 21 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
I'm coming. Stop running to the fucking blockers.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect.
Stop doing this stupid shit, goddammit.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Oh my God.
Oh, time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their
All my
career.
dudes are fucking playing a step stuck in my high.
Used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Prescott on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
do this shit.
Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
I didn't do that shit.
Point, and it's now 14-0.
I didn't fucking pay a goddamn blitz.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Call the thunder, let's go.
A bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far.
No, because my niggas aren't blocking.
He's going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter. Gibson. Behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Washington on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Okay.
When you scored points,
Right here,
it's a
right here.
whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second
I don't understand this shit, yo.
14-7.
Y'all right there for the fucking ball and y'all wait so fucking long to go after the ball. I can't even switch. Cause you wait till he motherfucker make the goddamn animation.
Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots.
No, because he wasn't supposed to run that fucking thing.
And now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It's
Who was that supposed to run that goddamn thing?
and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything?
Now this is going to wind up a safety. Oh, what a disaster that turned out to be. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On second and a yard. Prescott going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. I used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on second down. Prescott, he'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Dallas.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 8-yard line.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
28-yard line.
carry here for their fullback. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And firing a deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great start to the 2nd quarter, better than 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Makes the score Cowboys 16. Washington 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Rolling to his right. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, Gibson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Complete to Dalton Schultz.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
First down, Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to throw right side here, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Montez Sweat. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Prescott.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Flushed out right.
9-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline.